Okay, what we got? Got that up, that up. Close this. Turn this on. All right, here we go. So the diagram I'm working on right now is unconscious sin, and this is the two-sided bias that everyone is using that creates a double standard. So that's another diagram that I need to make, which I need to create something in organizing of like the things that I need, like the tasks I want to get done. So over here, edit the CB plus toxic nice bias diagram, or maybe I should just put the title. So edit diagram. Wonder how I make things like. Wonder how I want to do this. So edit, and then I can just put this. And when things are done, then I can just put a strike through. I need to create, and I think I have that here. No, here. Yep. So I need to create this diagram. It's a really fucking important diagram. So this would be like the scripts I want to create and edit. Right now, I'm just focused on this for right now. But yeah, as I create more the task list. Okay, then I just learned this thing where you can create different, what do they call these? Tab group. And I want to put it in the same order that these are in. So then it's organizing, then it's video, then it's documents, then it's data and articles. Okay. So they're all like the same. Yeah, I got to get used to using this. This task list goes under organizing. Okay. Okay, so we have avoiding the argument. We've got that. For data and articles, we do have something. We don't need that open. We do have 3 things in there. Okay, diagrams. Got this one open. All right. So yeah, this is the contempt bias and the toxic nice bias, where we're exaggerating someone's bad attributes, so lies of exaggeration to make them seem worse than they are. Then over here we have an overview, simple overview of attributes. So basic list of attributes, and then I can say, instead of colon like this, good or bad, basic list attribute. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So intentions, motivations, goals, behaviors. There's a long list of these things. There's intellectual curiosity. In fact, I want to put that in there. Okay. All right. Because that is definitely a very crucial thing we need. Yeah, I guess I'll just maximize this, and then what I'm getting from here. All right, so this is where that describes that up there. And then down here, what I'm doing is what I'm editing this document with is adding more things that at first I had it be names, but now I just have it as labels, so contempt bias labels. And I'm going to have to edit this to where I delete that. Yeah, that does not look great. So I'll move the list off and I'll insert the shape, and we will do I feel like the exact same one I had with the rounded corners. Yeah. Okay. And I think this is going to be a lot longer. So what we're going to do is we have to make the diagram nice and large. We can move this up. The reason I have a lot of space in between things is that I want to be able to just focus in on that section, like have it blown up type thing. But yeah, I think this list is going to be longer, so I'm going to take both of these and make it longer because it's easier to click on it and shrink it than having to move the table off and back on. Okay, so this needs to go order. There we go. Okay. So I had ChatGPT. What does that say? Cool. So I had ChatGPT and Perplexity give me antonyms and synonyms of the different labels I've had here. So like I had attacking before, but then it offered me aggressive. So now I'm trying to go through that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's the synonym names. Let's just do the antonym. Yeah, let's do the synonyms first. So we're doing this left side. Hmm. Okay, that's better. And then for this over here, I could move it over to here. Why are you not moving? Okay. All right, so we have destructive criticism, attacking, hater, hit piece, hyperbole, talking shit. I'm wondering with there being so many, if I want a table with 3 columns here on the left and put those in, and then however wide it needs to be is how wide it is. So I think I'm going to do that. So you need to come over here. We're just going to take this off the page because we don't know how big or small this is going to necessarily be. This is what used to reference, and then now insert a table, and there'll be 3 for each. So those 6 total wide. And then there's a lot. So we'll just say there's probably, that says 14. So we'll just go with 14 for now. Okay. Then we want to pull this in some. And then so that all that's easier to see, I can wrap this around it now. And then what I would do for the title, like the contempt bias labels. Oh, damn it. I don't want to do 2 separate tables. I might have to end up having to do that. That's going to be annoying if I do. To constantly get it lined up. I'll just do a text box over these 3 and put contempt bias labels in there. Then for attacking an aggressor, come over here, we put attacking there. Oops. And that's really small. So now I'll be able to zoom in. Yeah, now I might not have like three things for each one, but I'm sure we can. The English language has a lot of words in it. What are you doing? Why do you keep moving on me, man? That's weird. So hater being negative. I wonder what the opposite of trench arrangement syndrome would be. What did it give me for that? The antonym of trench arrangement syndrome, rational critique, objective analysis. Interesting. Because on one side we have the temp bias labels, and then on the other side we have the toxic nice bias labels. Things like toxic positivity, defending, supporting. Shit, I've got that list over here. Yeah, right here. So I have to ask the same thing about this list. The toxic nice bias labels. Um, hold on. Where is it? What are the and now let's get the synonyms first. It's weird. I thought I copied that. Okay, there we go. And then I can get the rest of these out of here and then delete this table. Which feels like I could type it faster, but it piece hyperbole destructive criticism. Okay. Yeah, so we delete this now. Propaganda is there. Supporting isn't, but that's out of that list. Destructive praise. Okay. Oh, I already have that there. Um, yeah, we can delete this table now. All right. Moving right along. Then going to the first one, get the first list done. Oh yeah, the other thing I need to make is categories of warfare, interpersonal and political. So that's another thing I need to do. So under organizing, and you go to task list. This would be a diagram, and we will just put this whole thing and then create. All right. Coming back down. What are the antonyms for each of these? I want the synonyms first. So we'll go here and we're going to fill out so I can collapse that tab group, I could just say group. And then we're on diagrams. You can collapse that one. Oh, this is so, I just started using the group thing. It's really cool. Hard to get used to though. Okay. So the synonyms for each, and we're starting with attacking. We've got aggressing, going after. That's probably one of the three. So for each one, I'm trying to get three here on the left that are like all synonyms of each other. Assaulting, striking out, going after, aggressing. I think going after is more commonly used. And we can get this bigger. Not sure why it keeps doing that to me. All right, finally. Okay. So hater, detractor, critic, adversary, antagonistic. Yes, those two. So for hater, antagonist. Adversary. Or maybe I should just say enemy. I think I want to say enemy. I want that. Yep. Because adversary actually doesn't have, and some of these are like this. They're not inherently just the word alone. That's why sometimes like criticism isn't inherently always a bad thing. Constructive criticism is actually critical. That's one of the reasons for this whole document. So we can do one standard instead of ever the double standard. We're never trying to make somebody look worse than they are, or no, and we're not trying to make them seem better than they are. And that's what this whole diagram is trying to illustrate, this double-sided bias by which we do this. Okay. So yeah, look at the definition for adversary. Whoa. Adversary definition. It's just one's opponent in contest, conflict, or dispute. We are constantly each other's adversary, constantly. And that is not at all an inherently bad thing. If we're each other's enemy as well as adversary, then it is bad. It's bad faith, bad form, etc. But if you think something and I think something completely different, ideological conflict, then you and I are in conflict. We are. And we're constantly in ideological and desire conflict in those two main areas, interpersonal relationships and political relationships. Both of those things are constantly happening. You want certain things to happen and be enacted in policy and politics, especially if you think like the world's going to end in 12 years and for climate change. I'm not one of them, but some people actually truly believe this. That is their current judgment. And how are you going to get them to ideologically change what they currently believe? You are in conflict with them. You are adversaries with one another. That's not an inherently bad thing. So basically, destructive adversary would be you're the enemy. Constructive adversary, we're good faith with each other and we're helping learn from one another. Anyways, all right, back to this. So being negative, let's see what it said. Why is being negative not here? Did I really not have that there? Well, I could have sworn I did. Being mean, being abusive. I really thought that I did. It's not here though. And it isn't just labels, it's labels slash actions. Okay. Like gaslighting is an action, not necessarily a label of somebody. They're a gaslighter, but obviously gaslighting is the action. Damn it. Okay. So then I need, for being negative, I need to ask, what are some yeah, being negative is not there. What are some synonyms for being negative? Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's a lot of synonyms. Holy shit. Being negative. Okay. Bitter. I think bitter definitely encompasses that. Bitter. Why are yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so then what else? Let's see. Dismissive, maybe. Toxic. Yes. Contemptuous, hostile. Yeah, so many of these fucking fit. Defeatist? Yeah, defeatists. Ooh, I know what I want here. Being negative, I want negative Nancy. And then like for some of these, like I'm now gonna add like a new line. So we'll see. So hateful, spiteful. What else we got? Toxic. Okay, good. All right. So we got being negative done, and we added a new one from that list. Okay. Going back up, there's the categories of warfare. We're back here with the antonyms. I wanted to start with the synonyms first. We're still here. Um, we already got hater. We haven't got hit piece. So let's get hit piece. Yeah, let's get hit piece. Smear article. Oh, I'm gonna use Carl Benjamin's. He would call them smear merchants. And then character assassination. Yep, that's a very fucking good one, bro. I like it. Character assassination. Oh, it just fits. And I don't have to like stretch anything. That might happen though, especially with trend derangement syndrome. Though we might put it last or first and just let that one be really big. Okay, so then we're on hyperbole. Oh, I've got it right here. Okay, so hyperbole, then exaggeration and dramatization. Yeah, I want those two. Okay, so then if I get exaggeration, I want to see if this will work. That did work. Damn it. And then dramatization. No, wait. Yeah, dramatization. Oh, I know what I want here. I know what I want here. I want politicization. How the fuck am I gonna, how do you spell that? Politicization. Is that it? That looks like it. Yeah, okay. All right, then we're at talking shit. Where's my propaganda? How the fuck did I not have propaganda in that? I don't get how I missed some. I know I had propaganda in both lists. Not sure how I missed that, so we'll do that one last. We'll put there at the bottom. Okay, synonyms for the contempt bias ones. So now we're on talking shit. Whoa, whoa. Highlight this. And then we control A, control shift B. Okay. So then we've got, so then we paste this into both. Oh my gosh, why? Why? Why did it do the different format? Okay. How about this? There we go. I don't know what it did. Sometimes formatting of documents is just really weird. All right, talking shit. We got trash talking, bad mouthing, slandering, running your mouth. Um, I want to do shitting on, and then I actually want to do insulting here. Or maybe insulting should have its own line. Ah, so insulting and propaganda, I still need to go get the synonyms and antonyms for it from ChatGPT. Um, okay. Where are we at? We did hyperbole. I mean, I could just like copy and paste this into a Google document, and then as I do each one, then strike it through or delete it, and then I know more immediately where I'm at. That sounds pretty good. But then I'm going to need to open up a document over on this side. Is that much? I don't know. Whatever. All right. We've done hit piece, done talking shit. We're on hate speech now. And then the line we're on is right here. So for hate speech vilification, yes. What is and I know what incitement to violence means, but what is incitement? What is its basic definition? Unlawful behavior. Yeah, I don't want to use that one right now. Check, check. Okay, mic's working pretty good. All right. Okay. Vilification, yes. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Okay. Then vilification. How do you spell this? How do you spell pejorative? I always mess it up. Pejorative. Okay. All right, next line. Trent derangement syndrome. This is going to be one that has to be. I said I was going to put it at the bottom for this. Can I add? Oh, I can't add. Are you fucking serious? There's no way to add columns? I know I could do this in a Google document. It's really easy to do, but I can't in here add a add another row. Let's see. Add a row to table in Google. I think it's just called Google Drawing. Yeah. Right click on any cell within a row where you want a new row to appear. Okay. I right clicked. Ah, insert row below. That worked. All right, so this is where we're going to put Trent-Green's syndrome. Okay. All right, so we'll do that one last, but we could also just fill it out. Political hysteria. I think that's pretty apt. Whoa. Um, you know, I know what I want to put here. I would love to put psychological reactance. Cool. Okay, nice. All right. Moving on, gaslighting. We are now on gaslighting. Psychological manipulation, reality distortion, mind bending, deceit. Deceit fits very well. I mean, all of these all of them fit really well. I just trying to choose ones that seem to fit slightly better. Um, Instead of psychological manipulation, I'm going to put emotional. Uh, oh, it almost was big enough. I mean, we just need to pull this a little bit bigger, right? We take this, move this aside, and as I stretch this, there we go. Yeah, not too bad. All right. I put this back. And I'll fix all that later after I'm done making the list. Okay. So that was gaslighting, narcissist. Egoist, self-absorbed person, egomaniac, self-centered. I think just self-centered and egomaniac is what I'm going to go with. All right. Moving right along. Then we've got cringe, bullying, being mean, being abusive, which I think those two might just need to be in the same one, but we'll see. So then right here, underneath this, I want to create insert one row. Let's see. And so we're one row below. We got cringe. We have 4 to do. So one more row. One more row. One more row. Okay. Okay. Then we've got cringe. And then embarrassing, awkward. Secondhand shame. Cringe is secondhand shame? I'm not sure how that really means. I'm gonna put weird. That's one that's constantly used. Either like cringe or weird is constantly being used as like this pejorative to go, that's bad behavior. My group doesn't like that behavior, whatever group you're part of. Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, that's so embarrassing for you. All right, now we are on bullying. Bullying. Harassment. I came up with one I call emotional badgering. So bullying, and then we'll pick one from here. Tormenting, harassment, intimidation. Intimidation, yes. Okay. Okay. Where are we at now? That was bullying. We're on being abusive. Or I could just say abusive. Mistreating, demeaning. Then we're on being mean. Cruel, unkind, spiteful. Yes, spiteful. Um, Spiteful. Nasty. Kind of want to say throwing shade. Okay. Then we are on destructive criticism, and we didn't get anything for that. I don't think it's gonna have anything for it, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll ask it. I need synonyms for this. So copy this again. Oh, I don't have being negative. So right beneath being mean, we're going to go insert run row below. Being negative. Okay, that's constructive criticism. Let's finish being negative. All right. It's got a lot. It gave us a lengthy list. Being negative. What really fits? I thought I did bitter. Oh, I do have being negative. It's up here. Can I delete a row? Yep. So I'm going to just put it down here so all the being ones are right next to each other. So being abusive, being mean, being negative. Just without the being before it, it just, I don't know, it just feels weird. It feels like it's not be too far removed. I don't know. Anyways, and then now I just need to delete this row. Delete row. Excellent. Well, moving right along. Very good, sir. All right, where are we at? Destructive criticism. That's for being negative. I already had done that, so that was not needed. Here is, wait. Let's be negative. Destructive criticism. Okay. Harsh criticism, tearing someone down. I like that, tearing someone down. Finding fault. That's not destructive. Finding fault is really good. That's not destructive criticism. You're doing the same thing as non-constructive criticism is a synonym for destructive. I mean, sure, but like, just another way to. It's just a weird one. Tearing someone down. All right, what else do we have? Demeaning critique, discouraging critique, undermining feedback, character assassination, verbal attack, belittling remarks, mocking critique, sabotage, toxic criticism, demoralizing feedback, ripping into someone. I kind of like. Okay, hold on. These ones, where are the ones that are more talking down, shitting on, dragging someone? Dragging someone, that people use that a lot. And then tearing someone down. Okay. I mean, almost all of these on the left, they're all like very closely aligned synonyms of each other. Okay. Oh, fuck. I need mockery. I need synonyms for mockery. I need to add a new line, and I kind of want to put it at the very top. Insert run row above. Okay. Ridicule, derision, taunting, scoffing. I want to use scoffing. There's so many here though. Throwing shade, roasting. Ah, there we go. Yeah, roasting, roasting, and then sneering, ridicule, derision. Scorn, really? The feeling, the feeling of belief someone is worthless, despicable, contempt. But mockery specifically, doing that, doing scorn with, so you think somebody's worthless, but you're doing it via the action of a joke. And it doesn't feel like scorn has that. Snark. That's a good one. Okay. All right, where are we at? Insulting. I wanted I wanted to find some for insulting. And I want to put this near the top. All right. Disrespectful, demeaning, belittling, but I thought we had belittling with something else. Didn't I have belittling somewhere else? Maybe not. Um, I think I want to go with. I thought I had demeaning somewhere. Yeah, demeaning's right there. Insulting, 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 scathing. Hmm. Snide and vitriolic. I just like talking down too. Okay. Um, let's see. So down here, constructive criticism. Um, looks like we just need to delete this row. And then we've got propaganda. I don't, and somehow I missed that. So what are some synonyms for misinformation, disinformation? Yep, sounds good. Political messaging, brainwashing. I'm gonna put manufacture, consent. And then wep weaponized empathy. I mean, obviously, incredible amount of these things spin narrative control. They all work really well. Um, Again, I'm just looking for things that are slightly more. All right. So then up here, make this larger. Um, nice. And then we just copy this over here. And then type in toxic. Nice. And then now we're finally over on this side. Did I get some of those? Go all the way back up to, there's that. And then I'm asking for the antonyms to trigger criticism. So that's the contempt bias ones. And then I'm asking for, wait, that's antonyms, right? Yeah, antonyms. So actually, the antonyms for each of these go over here. Maybe. Well, I did want them to be like the whatever the opposite of mockery is starts here. It's just now I got a new list. Damn it, do I have to like if I highlight all of these and put it in a notepad, what happens? Cool. It did what I wanted. Except now I have to just delete every two to get like the main one that I'm trying to show for that line. Do I have a whole row where it says vilification multiple times? I do. It's right there. Oh God. Okay. Now I can say what are the antonyms for each of this list? Paste that here. Well, copy, paste. So the opposite of mockery, it says praise, admiration, complimenting. The opposite of mockery would be like that. Okay, so the opposite of mockery would there be contempt bias, the one for toxic nice bias, because again, those are a good way of doing nice. And so what we're going to read here is a lot of the actual ways of being really nice, but there is it's when you're making the person seem way better than they are. So like what people think is being supporting when you support what they expect when you support them, quite often is they expect you to be toxically nice to them. You're withholding all of your criticism. You're over exaggerating all of your praise to them. And so that's what I'm trying to get is like these really toxic actions. I had the list over here. So it'd be like destructive praise, defending, fluff piece, sugarcoating, agreeableness, copium, sipping for, covering for, carrying water for. I need to delete that one line with all extra. Delete row. Okay. when you're joking around in the most toxic, nice bias way, you're just mocking your ideological opponents of whatever it is criticism they have for you. To dismiss it really easily. That feels like that would be the opposite. Hmm. Is there a way to joke to make your so like a really good faith way to joke with each other is banter. So I joke about your laziness or you do it for mine. We know objectively it's a 4 out of 10. We joke to a 10 out of 10. Is there a toxic way to do that where the joke is even believing mockery is bad because you're believing a lot of the live exaggeration there? I would just think like flattery joking is what it seems like, something like that. I'll just put joking with flattery or just flattery joking. Does feel a little bit odd, but I think that at least somewhat gets it. Butter buttering up. Um, Mocking taboo criticism to your ideological opponent, whoever's against you, whoever you think your enemy is, they have criticism of you, and then you just mock it to show that there's nothing to it. It's terrible and bad and should never be taken seriously. Ha! Why would we ever take that seriously? Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Next, insulting. I think this is where toxic positivity goes. But I also wanted to be that across from being negative, like negative, positive, toxic positivity. So insulting. Insulting. Because being respectful is really good. Being nice is really good. I mean, do I just put toxic in front of each fucking word? Toxic respect, toxic affirming. I feel like, yeah, to be honest. Is supporting somewhere else underneath bullying? It has it. Toxic affirming. Toxic politeness. It just seems like a cop out just to put toxic in front of all of these things, but it actually is what it is. That's what it is. It's we're perceiving, oh, you're supporting me, oh, you're affirming me, oh, you're being polite, but it's the toxic versions of these things that is the toxic nice bias actions that we're doing for each other, where being polite means I'm withholding criticism. Supporting you is just telling you you're great and amazing and you never do anything wrong. So yeah, it's not a cop out. It's just being accurate. I need to tell them. Okay, no, I need to tell ChatGPT the opposite of these is a toxic nice bias one, where it's the toxic version of the good thing we're supposed to do, like being okay. Okay, so when I say, what are the antonyms for each of these lists? So we have that. We already have that here. Since these items are all contempt bias to make the person seem worse than they are, what are the opposite actions for making someone look better than they are? I call this talk bias. List colon and then example. Really good example would be being negative and antonym is toxic positivity. I think it might need one more example. So like, what are some of the ones that I had? Attacking, defending. I think I just need to put toxic defending. I do. It again, it makes me constantly question myself. Like it just feels like a cop out, but that's what it is. Use like a double standard to defend the person. It's toxic because you're downplaying any amount of the criticism that is being offered when you are defending the attack on. And that's just what it is, bro. That's what we're gonna have to do. All right, here we go. Let's see what it gives us now. That inflate someone's image or make them seem better than they are. There we go. Overpraising for mockery. We already got mockery down. How about insulting? That's what we're on. Which, wow. Oh wait, no. Shit. That was right. I'm not on insulting. I did toxic affirming as the opposite of insulting. Over complimenting. Okay. Yeah, I like this. So instead of the over complimenting and then excessive praise, that sounds great. Okay, then for attacking, we've got just toxic defending. Let's take this. Overprotecting, yes, really good, really good. Now it knows what I'm. Now it knows what I'm looking for. Okay. Then we've got shielding from criticism. Yeah, good one. Okay. Then we've got hater. Yep, we're on the hater line. Fanatic admirer. Okay, okay. Didn't I have? I had lover. I'm just gonna put toxic lover to start. And then I'm gonna put fanatic admirer. And then idolizer. That's really good. Okay. I feel like I should have all of these ones a different red. No, I just want the words. Actually, that's fine. Oh, that's highlight color. Oh, that's border color. Wait, where's the color of the... Oh, there's text color. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's do that red. And then this. I do also want to do border color. So I'm going to do border color, dark red 2, dark red 2. There we go. Cool. And then same thing here. We're going this red and then border color, this red. Nice. All right, that's helping more distinguish the two sides. Good, good, good. Okay. All right, where are we at? Hateful. Hateful? You're fucking hateful, bro. Come on. All right, so hateful, excessively affectionate. No, I want to say like excessively. For being. No, wait, what's that? Coddling. Excessively coddling. Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's it, bro. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I probably should just do this in each. Wish there was a faster way to do this, but I don't think there is, and I don't want to try and then mess up the whole thing. And then have to undo it and just end up having to do this instead. All right. I want to say excessively, what was it? Fuck. Coddling. Indulgent? Yes. Ah, good word. Thank you, ChatGPT. You're my best friend. Oh man, this is so silly. Overly forgiving. Yeah, nice. Um, hit piece, whitewashing, puff piece. That is what I had. I had puff piece, glorifying profile. Good. Don't know about the whitewashing. Just feels like that goes to in a different place. For like, I already did defending, didn't I? No. Yeah, attacking, toxic defending. So whitewashing I want to do, and I just don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm just going to put it right there for right now so don't forget about it. Hyperbole. Oh, I still need one thing right here. So puff piece, glorifying profile. I'm just going to put toxic hype. All right, so hyperbole, inflated praise, which we kind of already have that, but a lot of these are going to be like this, where it's just so similar, and you're going to have to just say some things twice. Unless I just want to not have anything in the third column for some of these rows. Exaggerating virtues. Oh, wait. What's that thing that people do? Virtue signaling. Like, what would I wonder what the opposite of this would be? Politicization, antonym. No, I want the antonym. Why are you like, oh, what? Depolitization, impartiality. Yes. So wait, where am I? I'm on hyperbole, and the opposite of would be impartiality. Okay, but I want the toxic. I want the toxic nice bias version of. Yeah, this is probably just one of those words, politicization. It's doing both things. polarization exists because we are doing a double standard, and I'm trying to explain the double standard results. And so actually, it's just put. There are ones that are like this where they just both go like propaganda just goes on both sides. There's propaganda that makes our enemies look worse than they are, and then there's propaganda that makes ourselves look better. So it would just be politicization. So, and that's fine. That's what it is. Um oh, there's hero worshiping in there. That's interesting. I think I'll do that the opposite for Trent Reisman syndrome. That sounds really good. That sounds very apt. Very, very apt. Okay. Where are we at? Talking shit. That is where we're at. All right. So talking shit, sweet talking, gushing, over complimenting. I like it. What did I have? I had sugarcoating. So instead of talking shit, I don't need the parentheses. I didn't put parentheses around the rest of these things that are very similar. I don't need parentheses on shitting on or anything else. All right, so sugarcoating. What I should do is highlight this and make it the same color as the rest of those, with them being even a little bit bigger than the rest of the thing. I kind of want to like this. Yeah. And then drag that down. Temp bias, highlight, get the dark. Cool. And then go out. Oh, wait, no, I need to put that down lower because this will come and fill this space. This will come and fill. Okay. And we have to go back in. And we are on finding another one for talking shit, shitting on, slandering. Let's try and get an antonym for this. The fuck. Um. I want to put it on a pedestal. Okay. Okay, cool. Hate speech. There's free speech and then there's hate speech. Hmm. Ooh, unconditional agreement. I like that. What would encapsulate? I'm saying, oh, I know what it is. I know. It is sacred cow free speech. Yeah. Fucking got it, bruv. I fucking got it. I did. Unconditional agreement. Excessive flattery. Idolizing rhetoric. We'll just do that. Yeah, there's definitely going to be like a lot of kind of repeating some things. So a lot of this stuff overlaps. All right, for gaslighting, we have excessive coddling, which I've already used. Reality inflating. Nice. That's good. With a toxic nice. The opposite of defeat would be whitewashing. Yes. Yes. That's where we're going to put whitewashing. Okay. And then going back up. Where are we at? Guess I think to see emotional manipulation. Same fucking word. It's the same one. It both has okay. Then narcissist. Ooh, I want to know. Oh, hero worship, which I already got down there. Yeah. I kind of want to put self-centered in both. Like narcissist on this side, but also narcissist on this side. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. It is the same thing. Whoops. A narcissist gives contempt, bias, judgments. That's why it's on that side. And then what did they do it to themselves? Toxic nice bias. Okay. Then realizing self-centered. I just want the whole thing. All right, cringe. Got overpraising. Glorifying minor achievements. What? Whoa. Then we are on bullying, overprotecting, intimidation, and then emotional badgering. Let's see. Intimidation. It says over pampering. We'll just do blind encouragement. I'm not exactly sure what else to put here. And then I'm trying to get one for emotional badgering. Oh, I put blind encouragement on the wrong thing. That's what I did. Okay. Wrong row. All right. Blind encouragement, and then I'm getting one for emotional badgering. Badgering is like this highly intense thing to like, ooh, I really want to stick it to you and make you. So it's like this hyper aggressive thing with. I feel like aggressive praise might be it. Strong. Yeah, no, I think aggressive praise works. Okay. Then
coffee? Are you like into the man buns? Like, why haven't you fully embraced your roots as a Berkeley liberal?
I don't want to join a polyamorous thruple or quadruple, so I'm not
They're
there
called
yet.
polycules.
That's it.
A polycule, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't fit the stereotype. All right, guys, let's get into it. Our first topic of the day, the ceasefire. Donald Trump is the peace president. Can we all agree that Donald Trump is the peace president, everyone, and that he should have.
Oh, whoops. Get that back up. Move over to here. All right. Getting done. Okay. Back up to here. Being abusive, excessively indulgent. Being abusive. Um, is glorifying really inherently a bad thing, or is it like criticism? Praise and worship describe or represent as admirable, especially unjustifiably. Really? Okay, then that works. Like that's what that means. Unjustifiably, you're giving somebody like a football video glorifying violence. Yeah. Okay. But I wonder if it's one of those words that's just changed for not the good reason, because the bad thing's been happening all the time. Like the word, no, yeah, bigotry, showing an intolerance towards somebody based on their views. That's what it used to mean, and it isn't always a bad thing. If you don't welcome certain people in your house because they have views you don't really like, and they also, because of their views, they have really bad behavior that you do not welcome in your own household, you are being bigoted against them. But it isn't a terrible thing. Like it's just so fucking wild where we are right now, man. Just all the words are just being bastardized and destroyed. And the most extreme versions of the word are, anyways. All right. So what else we got here? For being abusive. Is that where we're on? Yeah, being abusive. Demeaning, mistreating, and being abusive here. Coddling. Okay, now I need to know what the definition of this word is. Treat in an indulgent or overprotective way. Then yeah, coddling. Yep. Being mean. Overly kind to a fault. Okay. Then spite. I just gave the other ones for that one. Idolizing. Sugar coating again, which is fine. Again, this is gonna happen. Spiteful though. Okay. Then being negative. Okay, being negative, toxic positivity, relentless affirmation. Ooh, I wonder if I should turn these around. Fuck, that would be so long. I wonder if the AI could help me do it. Hey, recreate this table with everything on. I'm not gonna go try and do that right now. Okay, where are we at? Destructive criticism. Um, Magnifying virtues. Um, why does it keep doing that? Um, I'm just gonna do putting on a pedestal again here. I'll see if it can give me something different for this. For slandering. Okay. Then propaganda is the same thing, propaganda. So what I actually, whoops. No. There we go. Then Chandrian syndrome, yes, hero worshipping. Okay. Cult of personality. And then psychological reactants. I don't know if there's going to be one for this. That's a good one. Okay. Finally fucking done. I need to scroll all the way up and just copy and paste the warfare ones that I asked out. Okay, here we go. Okay. Am I done with this document to create a video for it? I am not. That's got messed up. Then all right. All right. Oh, there's so much in every document. Cool. Yeah, let's drag these down a little bit. Okay. Okay. No, 25 is the smallest you can go. Whoop. So minimize that. Okay. Ah. I'm gonna make some eggs.